as we are going to go green for the Pringles 500 at Nashville. If you didn't know, Julius Pringle himself is in attendance for this race, as Paul Menard is going to take the leaders 3 wide. Well, now 2 wide as Tony Stewart backs out. Paul Menard trying to get the lead from Martin Truex Jr. here on lap 1, but J.J. Yaley is going to go for it into turn 3. Casey Mears also there. Who is going to lead this
3
lap?
wide already.
It's going to be Menard.
Good run for
As
Evernham in the 19 car, but inside line prevails here.
Yeah, Paul Menard dropping back now as Mears and Stewart grab the top 2 spots. Oh, Stewart.
Leaning on each other.
Yeah, leaned on the 26 a bit.
And here comes Mike Skinner.
And Mike Skinner and Bobby Labonte, as well as Elliott Sadler and Denny Hamlin coming into the picture.
They give me a caution on the racetrack.
Possibly. All right, let's see what happened. John Andretti and Cale Gale. Looks like the 6 kind of moved the 46 up into the 17, and then Bobby Hamilton here first as the jobber teammate, and Jeff Burton is collected. Yeah, that is a teammate. Bobby Hamilton Jr. gets away from it scot-free, but that does collect the Jeff Burton, Cale Gale, and John Andretti is making his first start of this season. All right, welcome back to Nashville Superspeedway, a 3-car incident. I don't think anyone got taken out by it. As Tony Stewart leads off the pit lane over Elliott Sadler, Casey Mears, Martin Truex Jr., Matt Kenseth, and Mike Skinner. And that's a great restart for Elliott Sadler, the Snickers 18 for Joe Gibbs Racing. He's going to get the lead off the restart. He's going to be able to clear Tony Stewart. As Denny Hamlin's going 3 wide for 4th here on Matt Crafton and Matt Kenseth. And Elliott Sadler leads the lap. All right, we gotta move for the lead. Here comes Tony Stewart on Elliott Sadler. Can he complete this pass? If not, Casey Mears might have an opportunity here. And I think he will, as Sadler drifts up in 3 and 4, and that lets Stewart get first and Mears get second. As we have a caution again.
Yellow.
It's for Kyle Busch. All right, we got Kyle Busch and Greg Biffle. And Biffle just kind of pushes Kyle Busch out of the way and a little too much. And that also gets a bit of Jamie McMurray, who's in the back here. Not a big incident, but it will bring out the caution. As Clint Bowyer and Kurt Busch also come up from the back of the field. So a little bit of strategy mixing here at Nashville. As we're going to go back green, Casey Mears, Robbie Gordon, Mike Skinner, Tony Stewart, Clint Bowyer, and Kurt Busch. Robbie Gordon got the launch, but I don't think he's going to be able to keep it into turn 1 as the Roush cars are the bottom with an Alliance teammate as well. Clint Bowyer are going to get right by Robbie Gordon. Clint Bowyer with the lunge to the inside, trying to make something work down there. Hasn't had a great start to his season. He's a winner from last year, made the chase, but has been far below this season, trying to get a good run tonight. And he will, the Tennessee Titans car of Clint Bowyer to the lead. Tony Stewart trying to take that lead from him immediately, though. Definitely the fastest car of the track today. Bowyer will get the lap led. And Stewart will take the lead here. Whoa, John Andretti sliding. I don't know what's happening over here.
Anyway.
He's going to the pit lane. So something's... Oh, more cars coming to the pits. Okay, the pit stop window is open officially. A wild way to start it with John Andretti, but Casey Mears leads Pablo Montoya, David Rudiman, Clint Bowyer down the pit lane. A couple of the cars from the back have already taken their pit stops, like Bobby Hamilton Jr., Jamie McMurray, Kyle Busch, Jeff Burton. Matt Kenseth has taken the lead for now, as Paul Menard's still trying to get to the pit lane. Oh, caution's out. They have called the caution.
Yellow.
Is it for Menard? I do not know what it is for, but the caution is out during the pit cycle. This is going to mess things up a lot. Okay, so there is no replay because we cannot identify why the caution came out. Could possibly be Paul Menard left something on the racetrack. He was slower on the apron for a while, but we'll see how this takes up the order as cautions during the pit cycle tend to really make things strange. This should be the restart. I don't know what those cars are doing up there, but it's Newman, Stewart, Crafton, Gordon, Hamilton. I don't even know who's on the lead lap right now. I'm not going to lie to you. We're going to have to pull up the scoring. Okay, the leader is actually Brian Vickers. Ahead of Matt Kenseth, Clint Boyer. This car's not on the lead lap. This car's not on the lead lap. So the next car is David Rudiman. And then Denny Hamlin, who is all the way back here.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of shenanigans happening. Shenanigans at Nashville, but Brian Vickers is the leader. Okay, most of the field is a lap down, and we have a caution. Oh, big crash in the back. All right, Casey Kane, we're going to be with... Oh, my God! Jamie McMurray just came into the field. Oh, goodness. We're going to need another view of that one. All right, we need to rewind for this one. Looks like... Okay, Kevin Conway pushes up Greg Biffle into the wall, which bumps Jamie McMurray down, and he just keeps going and completely fills the field. Oh, my God. All right, we are back at Nashville. NASCAR has decided to give Jamie McMurray an end of longest line penalty and will analyze the situation after the race. As Mike Skinner leads over Mark Martin, Ryan Vickers, Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin, and J.J. Yaley here at Nashville. Free pass was Reed Sorensen, and it's a great restart for Mark Martin in the Haas number 4. Mike Skinner will get to second. Vickers third. Hamlin clear for fourth, and then it is a battle between Rudiman and Johnson for fifth. Rudiman may be trying to get a spot from Hamlin. Don't think he will get to the 83, though, as Mark Martin leads the lap.
What a run for that 4 car.
Now Mike Skinner trying to get the lead. Brian Vickers also there. Right, Brian Vickers to the inside of Mike Skinner. Can he get anything? Not yet. Mike Skinner will get the lead here at Nashville. Oh, Brian Vickers aggressive for the lead. Gets to the quarter panel of Mike Skinner. Mike Skinner holds strong, though, for now, but can he defend it to 3 and 4? Vickers has a lane. David Rudiman's also right there. But they just can't get anything. Oh, Vickers does it again! And this time it's a lot more effective. Vickers gets the 16 of Mike Skinner out of the way and gets to the lead. But has he opened up a door for David Rudiman? The State Farm Series driver trying to get his second Cup Series win, and Ron Hornaday Jr., speaking of State Farm Series drivers, Hornaday Jr. in the No Fear Racing 60 has made his way up into this battle. And here comes Mike Skinner again. He's going to get the lead back. Hornaday, and now Jimmy Johnson has also reeled himself into this. We got all sorts of drivers battling it out here for the lead. Ron Hornaday Jr. for No Fear Racing is going to lead this one. And he is just having a very impressive run for the tier of equipment that No Fear team is. Usually they do not make the race, but here they are competing for the win with Hornaday as Vickers is going to get the lead back for now. He's pretty good.
Skinner sends it in. So's Clint Boyer.
You know, Hornaday had a lot of pressure from Clint Boyer there as Mike Skinner trying to get the lead back from Brian Vickers, and he will for now. Oh, we got pits. Mike Skinner sliding through the grass trying to get to his pit. We saw that be a problem last night in the State Farm Series race, but Mike Skinner will get there. Well, with Matt Crafton and Colin Braun and a few others from the back to start the pit cycle. Ron Hornaday Jr. and Denny Hamlin dive down into the pits. Brian Vickers running it a bit long, along with Jimmy Johnson. Got Dave Blaney, the lap car, and he decides to pit to avoid the 12, I guess. So he slides through trying to get to the pit lane too, but he will grab it, and David Rudiman will assume the lead from Brian Vickers if he stays out.
Behind him, Brad Keselowski, I think.
Keselowski and Boyer also staying out so far. And no, they're coming in now. And that'll just leave the O2 out there. Along with maybe Matt Kenseth? No, he came in. See, I think the O2 is the only one who is not pit yet. So interesting call from the O2 team. I guess they're not running full time. Don't have that to worry about. Maybe try to just catch a caution, and they will! Yellow's out, and Rudiman may be the big beneficiary. A tough night gets even tougher as Gene McMurray sliding out of the pits and just clears himself off Jeff Gordon and goes right into the wall and brings out the caution. Just a real rough night for McMurray. Oh, we have a yellow out again. Oh, we have two cars stuck together.
Of course, it's McMurray again.
Jamie McMurray is now blown up under the caution.
A bad day gets worse.
Yeah, this might be the best way to end it at this point for him. I just put it.
Take it to the hauler.
Yeah, it's over. 15 cars on the lead lap. Mike Skinner, David Rudiman, Colin Braun, Ron Hornaday Jr., Matt Crafton, and Mark Martin are the top 6. It's just a confusing mess due to the timing of the cautions. But this is where we are now. Here we go. Green flag from Nashville. Great restart for Rudiman, but can he keep it? Mike Skinner on the inside is going to get the lead from him. Colin Braun also up here competing. He's a State Farm winner as Brad Keselowski takes a dive to the pit lane. Sure. And he's the only one, just Brad Keselowski. And Mike Skinner will lead the lap. Oh, David Rudiman for the lead. He's trying to get a second Cup win on the season. The State Farm driver, he does better in Cup than State Farm. Penske has better equipment up here, and he's going to get the lead for Mike Skinner. All right, it's going to be 2 to go for Cup win number 2 for David Rudiman. He has been so impressive in his limited starts for Team Penske up in the Cup Series in that O2 car. He's been good in State Farm too. Only has 1 win down there at Bristol last season, but really it seems this car of tomorrow is equipped for Rudiman's skill set. White flag for David Rudiman. Cup win number 2 coming. And Roger Penske really has to consider his options with this Cup Series team because David Rudiman is going to join his teammate Ryan Newman as the only drivers with multiple wins in the Cup Series this season. And that's number 4 for Team Penske already in 2009. Top 10, Skinner, Crafton, Boyer, Vickers, Braun, Johnson, Yaley, Newman, and Mark Martin.